This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Flyman Ring.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Down to the Wire 513, episode 322. Brothers, happy March Madness, first of all.
Yay, turn up, man. Turn up.
I want to play the song, but you know how they be on how they be.
Yeah, don't do it. They gonna get us, man.
They be on the airways, bro. Playing this. But just know that Future is playing in my head right now.
Yeah. Turn up.
Yeah, turn up. That's the March anthem. Even if you don't like, but I've learned from people that aren't even Future fans, they understand that is the March anthem.
Facts. At least in our community.
Yeah.
Dress it up, make it real for me, man.
Whatever that means.
So before we get started, man, y'all already know the drill, man. Make sure y'all tap in with everything Down to the Wire 513. Y'all see it scrolling across all social medias at the bottom of the screen. And we got some special congratulations to Purcell girls basketball team.
Hey,
3 in a row.
3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. 3 times in a row. Hey, hey, don't get us paid either, YouTube.
Shout out to them. Yeah, bro. Yeah, listen, that was an acapella. I you know what I'm saying?
It's not a song. We just sang 3 times in a row. It's not a song.
It's not a song. It's not a song. So, shout out to Jamar Mosley and the Purcell Marion girls basketball team. They really did it big. 3 state championships in a row. That's huge, man. I at least think the last school that did that was probably Mount Notre Dame girls. Yeah, I'm talking about boys and girls.
I don't like it.
I know ain't no boys 3-peat.
Nah.
I can't even remember the last time a boys team went back to back. Honestly,
it's very rare.
Probably Braun back in the day.
Yeah, like 02, 03 maybe.
Northland maybe.
It's been some times where teams get there.
You know,
like
I'm talking about, with Jared Sullinger. I think they might have ran it back.
Yeah,
Sally, they had their Chronicle too, didn't they? Or no, they
with the Dunbar.
Yeah, with the Dayton Dunbar. I'm tripping. Played them.
It's been a while though. It's been
a while, and it's rare. 3 times in a row. I don't know who's done it besides maybe, like I said, the Mount Notre Dame girls. That's huge, man. Shout out to them. They well coached. The Dayton coach can
kick rocks, man.
Rocks. I think that was very
had PGA.
Real PC. Yeah, real PC. I like that. That was real PC.
But nah, man. Shout out to them. That's huge, bro.
Shout out to y'all, and shout out to D. Alexander. That's been I know she won Mrs. Ohio basketball, but all the Player of the Year awards are still coming in.
That's crazy. That girl's still growing. Like I said, like she was up here at station with her, and she about my height. Like damn, and she's still growing. It's like damn.
Wow.
She a dog too, man. You could tell she one of the type of girls that played with the boys.
Yeah, and she got that size on her, so you already know. Serious
left hand crazy too. I always got to talk that when I'm talking about Hooper's left hand crazy.
Man, I'm excited to see her next year, her senior year, and kind of excited to see where she goes, man. Because she one of them ones.
She one of them ones. She got the heart of a lion too. I think that's a lot of in that motor. She want to stay in the game even when you're up 50. Yeah, she one of those types.
You're talent, man. I think she got the potential to be. I said that next one in next great one in women's sports. I mean, obviously we got Juju right now, and the girl from Notre Dame right now. I forget her name.
Hannah Iglu, I think it's
Iguodala
or something like that. She cold though.
Yeah,
really a beast.
I think them for this class. But by the time D get to college, I think she can be for her class what Juju and them are now. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. She definitely has the potential to be that.
Yeah, what we gotta talk about is crazy is the shift in the popularity, and it's a good thing. Women's basketball from high school to college. It hasn't quite made it on the professional level yet. I don't know if it ever will, but right now,
it will.
I don't know about that hype they have right now. Women's, they got a chance though. They got to just really. They need to hire us. What they need to do. I mean, T-Top Consulting, they need to hire us, man, to be their consultants to help them reconfigure the women's pro game to get it to where the women's college games at. You're right, man. The women's college game is definitely shifted now. It used to be the men's, NCAA tournaments and everything is everybody want to watch now. It's definitely the women's is way more exciting.
I've been polling people because I wanted to talk about it on the show. Why, where that shift has come. Part of it is like, hey, these people, we know the names of more women's basketball players in college. The other portion of it is, I asked my boy, and I'm like, and he's a casual, but he's like, growing up, I don't watch. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, is there even conferences anymore? He's like, that's what I used to love. And I was like, that's true. It's messed up. College football has essentially ruined. I won't say ruined, but dampered college basketball heavily.
Yeah, it don't matter as much football, but it definitely matters more.
Real rivalries anymore. I mean, Duke and North Carolina, they're like, I bet you it's a huge rivalry if you go to the school, but like me and Rand just don't care as much as we used to. Nope. That used to be we are watching this game. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna be salty. You know what I'm saying? And these guys, I don't know. They like each other, and I don't like it.
Well, the figure, I think the figures in those games are going. I mean, college basketball to me has always, even though you had like the big name stars in college basketball, it still felt all about the coaches, the legendary coaches.
Yeah, that's true.
And now, like that, now
you already know about how you feel about Duke coach. and
now we got that shift. Now we're shifted from coaches to the players. I think, like I said, we're in this kind of gray area right now, and until we get, like I said, those stars at the Dukes, at the Carolinas, at the Kansases, we're gonna continue to be in this gray area.
Even then, you're getting them for 1 year when you get there, so it's still the same thing. Like you say, you're starting to see a shift from the coach to the players. You're also starting to see a shift from coach to coach, because now you see those benchmark coaches that was there, they're gone. They are retiring for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, they have to, because I think the game. Because I talked about this with my coworker earlier, like Tony Bennett, the coach for Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way he used to coach, like his style of coaching Virginia, and how he built Virginia. Like, I have like 3 to 4 year players that ain't about to work with NIL now. Like, you can't
transfer portal.
Yeah,
please, these kids are bouncing ASAP.
I think there has to be some type of. We talked about it though on here. That's a problem though, and we can get into more into it. Got to be some type of penalties on that NIL money.
I agree.
Just to persuade you, because the transfer portal, I'm here for it, but it got to be some type of penalty, and it don't necessarily got to be
sit out a year,
but it got to be some type of penalty. Because that's what used to make. I'm sure a lot of kids wanted to leave, even us. Our age would have left had the trend, but it was like, I don't want to sit out a season either.
Mm-hmm. Missed the whole season, then you getting passed up, and then it's just like it's a lot, man. It was a lot to think about. If you want to transfer, it was a big decision. And once you went, that one, you didn't go anywhere else. Now you're seeing 2-time transfer guy, 3-time transfer guys.
I think you should be able to allow transfer 1 for free, and if you do it again, then shit, you have to sit out. I think you should sit out or miss some games, because like you can't just leave everything. That's one thing we talk about it with the transfer portal. These kids are kind of spoiled because they could just leave the situation now.
And I mean, I get it. Like, I'm with you. Yeah, I think even when you leave and one freebie, it's got to at least be like a 10 game or something, because it's like, you got to feel it. And I get it. Because you go to some coaches, some places, and the coach talked you up, and you got there. I've heard from players, they played college ball, and they got there, and they're like, man, the coach ain't doing what he promised, and this is a situation.
That happens a lot.
But that's not a lot of people who's
trying. Not every case. Not every case. It's not every case at all. Not every case. But yeah, it's definitely. I don't know if y'all saw it too. It's a big debate out there. As we got a lot of teams out there and coaches that decline invitations to the NIT and other tournaments out there, and and other analysts and players, ex-players are mad at the coaches for declining these invites. And I kind of see both sides of it. I get why you want to go. If you're the kids and the coaches, you want to go and continue to play. I also see why you want to decline it if you're, looking at, hey, these kids is going to play, they're going to transfer anyway. So why am I even want to go here and waste my time? So I kind of get both sides of the fence.
yeah, I get both sides of the fence too. But my biggest thing is, and this is with both football and basketball, like when they decide to open the transfer portal, so fucking stupid. Like in football,
Oh my god!
Football, as soon as the final week is over, the transfer portal open before the bowl games.
Before any bowl games are played, any bowl games.
And college basketball, same thing. Like I think once after the conference tournaments are over, you can the portal is open.
So it makes no sense. It gives the NIT and other tournaments like that a very huge disadvantage.
I think I remember growing up, it was like even when players were going to the NFL, it was a thing to like play in those bowl games.
It was an honor, man.
Yep. And the situation is gonna be fixed because now it's a 12 team. So it's like anybody that we really want to see is gonna be. It should be in the
should be right.
Should be, and if not, it's like I probably don't want to watch them play anymore, anyways. You know what I mean? Like
your team, I want to see you, not your team.
They're not big bowl games, anyway.
Right. I want to see y'all get smacked.
So I think the problem will solve itself in football, but in basketball, I think it's easier to tame the transfer portal and hoop than it is football.
It should be, man. You got less kids. So you only got 12 spots on the team, right? 12, 15 spots on the team. So you ain't dealing with 50 something kids. I don't know, man. It's
it got to be a game. It got to be some type of game or penalty or NIL penalty. It'll be harder to, but NIL penalty. But a game,
even a penalty to the school. Like you mean, I know a player can get penalized too, but even the school can be like,
receiving school.
Yeah, receiving school can get penalized for going out there and getting a player from the transfer portal possibly too, just to kind of deter.
You can't punish the school for the kid picking the school.
Yes, you can, because the school got to accept the kid to come in there, and the coach. Trust me, when these kids enter the portal, they're getting called by the coach ASAP.
I get that, but ultimately it's still the kid's decision to come there, right? I mean, I can
allow them to come on the team. What do you mean?
But I get what Randall said. Like it will make coaches think twice about do I want to give up an extra scholarship?
Yeah,
like lose a scholarship or something.
Yeah, because these players, trust me, these coaches are bro. They're on the portal just as much as these players.
Yeah,
I know that
players that be like, yo, as soon as I put my name out there, I got 5 calls in the first.
Yeah, that's why some of these coaches opted out of the NIT. Like they want to start the portal early.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think that there should be a penalty. Like even if it's just losing a scholarship, like all right, this person counts for 2 scholarships.
Yep, count for 2 of them, something like that. If you want to go out there and dip in the portal, hey, go ahead, by all means, do that. But it's going to come with consequences.
I'm for that.
The less, and I think they had something like this before where if kids going through something major with the family, they got to get back close to something like that. Then, of course, there can be,
but even at that,
there's exceptions. Then you got to have a small little hearing because that's what they do.
Right.
I was going to say, but even at that, you guys got to deal with because it's 2 kids from UC who did it this year where they missed half the season. They had to get fucking approved by the NCAA in order to be clear for them to transfer again. So. Yeah,
that's a whole different subject with the NCAA and then shit they got to figure out behind closed doors too, because they are a fucking mess as well.
NCAA is one of the worst ruling bodies.
They're a mess. Like I've heard horror stories all the time about players, even players from overseas that come over here to hoop in college, which is again, they come over here and hoop in college and go play pro overseas and come over here and enter college, which is weird, fucked up to me too, but whatever. But I heard horror stories about that shit too, where they gotta wait months and months and months for an email to come back and say, hey, you're approved. Like, what the fuck? Hire more staff, NCAA, or do something.
Give Reggie Heisman back.
Yeah, that's first and foremost.
I know
that Heisman back.
Give him his goddamn Heisman back.
Like Johnny Football said, he ain't going to the Heisman ceremony until I give him his shit.
All of them should do that though.
Yeah,
and then I bet you if they all don't show up, he'll have his Heisman back. Yesterday. They just have to do it. I'm serious.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We put the wrong address on the record. They'll be back to you tomorrow morning. Nigga.
They can take it away.
You're a real nigga.
They can take it away, but we know.
Well, that ain't the point though. They're trying to take away the legitimacy of that. And it's like just because he got some dollars. And it's different if you're taking steroids because you're cheating, but bro, he took some cheese, he was bald.
Yeah, he deserved the money. He's underpaid.
He probably to me, and then this is just me, he's the best college football player I've seen play. He was crazy good.
Yeah, he was crazy good, man. He up there.
That's just me. I'm not saying he is the best college, but
one of my favorites. So let me looking back and watching football, one of my favorite players.
And if you are our age, he's in everybody's top 5.
Yeah.
Period. And if you ain't, you just don't know football.
Man, he was electric. He was electric.
I was talking to a younger kid at the gym, and we move on. He goes, "Yeah, he was good, but I think Saquon was better. I said Saquon, Reggie Bush, nah, dog, nah.
Saquon was
Was
cold.
nice. He was
Saquon
nice.
was cold, but
He
not
was
Reggie.
nice. Come on.
Oh, he wasn't Reggie Bush, and
He
it
wasn't
ain't
close to
close.
Reggie Bush. Wasn't even close. And Saquon was cold. He was cold, but it
Yeah,
wasn't.
I'm not. That's not the takeaway. This is more about how good Reggie Bush was.
Yeah, that's how good he was. He made Saquon look like he was regular. That's how good he was. That's how good Reggie Bush was.
Yeah, facts.
He wasn't even in the same stratosphere.
Like, no disrespect to Saquon. Crazy.
Saquon,
good.
he'd
Crazy.
be number one if it was, and now it's number one, but he would be higher if Reggie wasn't there. Or if Reggie made everything look
And the fact
crazy.
is, Reggie looked so electric on a team full of superstars.
Yeah, he popped off the screen.
Ooh.
Like the team, like it wasn't like it was just Reggie, and he had like NFL talent around him,
all
everywhere.
around him.
And
all around
he still was the one who popped out. Like
But
stood
still
out.
that one, like, damn, man, he's the engine that makes this well-oiled machine run. Because without him, they still would have been good. But shit,
They wouldn't have been as electric or fun to watch.
he was that nigga, bro.
All right, let me ask you this something else, and we really move on. Because we were talking, I told him Saquon Barkley didn't even have a career Zeke had. Because he was like, oh no, I'm like, bro, Ezekiel Elliott was crazy in college.
He was that nigga.
I mean,
I would say that was probably.
I would say
It's closer, but I'm going with Zeke though.
I'm biased. I'm going with Zeke too. I'm biased.
Saquon was cold, man.
He wasn't Zeke though.
I'm biased. I'm going with Zeke, but I also think
that's just Ohio State. But I think you could swap both of them. I think you still gonna be good. I think Zeke just had
sure. Again, this ain't taking nothing. These are great players. You know what I'm saying? So we talking like,
like hairs.
Once you get to the upper echelon, I would be explaining to people like when we talking about LeBron and Jordan and these NBA players, like we ain't saying none of them like this is garbage.
Garbage on that level.
If I'm taking my Ohio State bias out of it, I will probably give Saquon a slight edge just because he can catch the ball in the backfield. That's probably
Zeke used to line up sometime though as a receiver.
No, he didn't. Zeke was straight out of the backfield. And I was pissed because we could have went back to back. Urban Meyer didn't want to give Zeke the fucking ball in that Michigan State game, and we lost. I was pissed. We should have went back to back that year. But that's a topic for another day. But yeah, that's where I would give my biased opinion out of it. Saquon slight edge because he can catch the ball in the backfield.
Fair. I know I done got us off a little off topic. You can get us back on track, brothers.
But Zeke was still a killer though. Zeke was still a killer. That's the Wire 513, man. We gonna talk some March Madness here. Obviously tournaments gets underway tomorrow, so we're gonna talk some college sports here in a few minutes. But speaking of, since you talk about Zeke and Ohio State, we got to talk about former Ohio State quarterback who got traded last week.
Great segue.
Great segue. Hey, that was impressive.
I tried.
I don't even think about those two together, but hey, great segue.
It's impressive.
Justin Fields, I think honestly kind of shocked the world, the sports world. I didn't see this one coming at all, especially not with
It makes no sense to me.
I didn't get it when I first saw it. Like, what? To the Steelers? Justin Fields to the Steelers.
All they gave up was a 6th round pick that could be turned to a 4th round pick depending on playing time.
Yeah, 51% of the snaps. If he takes them, then it converts to a 4th rounder. I think it's either way. It's a bargain.
Yeah, it is.
25-year-old quarterback who is still on his rookie deal, which is kind of alarming. Well, I don't say alarming. A little bit scary if you're Pittsburgh because you got to try to evaluate him within the next year and a half or so before you decide you want to pay him and how much you want to pay him. It's a little bit alarming, but it's a lower risk, very high reward if you ask me.
That's my only thing. That's why I'm so confused about it. Obviously, we know they got Russell Wilson. There's been reports that saying Russell Wilson is going to be this guaranteed starter. Okay, that's fine. But let's just say for best case scenario for Pittsburgh, Russell Wilson has a resurgence this year. They come out ball. Worst case, they lose the AFC Championship game.
But they're already talking about him too. T. We're getting an extension. Put that out there.
No, that's what I'm saying. So if you're because I heard the argument saying that Justin Fields is going to be the long-term answer in Pittsburgh. But I'm saying if Russell Wilson comes out here and balls and gets you to the AFC Championship game,
Russell said he want to play 4 or 5 more years. Just throwing it out.
They're talking about they talking about he wants an extension, and they're discussing it.
That's my
Pittsburgh
whole point.
Downing it. So I'm confused with this, man.
Yeah, if he balls this year and Russell stays, then what the fuck you got Justin Fields for?
Well, yeah, it's going to be a controversy, and it's already one of my homeboys is a Steeler fan. They're on Twitter talking. I'm like, it's going to be a locker room disaster for Pittsburgh if it goes the wrong way. And you already have reports out there. People don't like Russ as it is. So if he come in and rub people the wrong way, and he ain't playing the hottest, they're going to be calling for Justin Fields from the locker room and the fan base.
The pressure's on.
Yeah, I already said last week that this is do or die for Russell and Tomlin. Like if this doesn't work, Tomlin's gone, and obviously Russell is gone too.
Yeah, and if it go bad to where it end up fucking up both, like Russ don't end up turning out good, and they end up having to play Fields more than 51% of the snaps, they got to convert that to a fourth round, and then he looked like shit too. Man, Tomlin's out of there this year. If this goes bad, hopefully it doesn't, but if this goes bad, he's out of there.
I don't think it will, but like this, the whole overall point to trade for Justin Fields when you just got Russell doesn't.
Well, when you get it for such a deal, bro, sometimes
it's a discount. So I get it because it's like a discount.
They don't expect him to play, so a 6th-round pick is a steal. Like
steal, man.
He's to shoot him off somewhere else. I mean, we can get a 6th-round back if we don't.
No, I get that. I get that. But
don't
if I'm
surprised, I'm sorry.
If I'm Fields and I'm trying to prove, because this is last year of his deal, I'm trying to prove myself. And if y'all already saying Russell Wilson is the starter, get me the fuck out of Pittsburgh. I don't want to be in Pittsburgh.
Don't be surprised if midway through the season somebody gets hurt and Justin Fields is no longer a Steeler.
F being hurt, shit.
I don't know what's gonna happen, bro.
F being hurt. I asked him
I'm just saying though, like, just don't be surprised if
I don't know, man. Because they're saying that Chicago had better offers on the table, but they went to Fields and asked him, "All right, this is what we have. Where you want to go?" And he picked Pittsburgh. So maybe they told him they playing both sides of the fence, telling him one thing, and they going back telling Russell, "Yeah, we got you this year, but we want to work on a long-term deal too." Which is if they doing that, I don't get what they're doing. They're basically leading both guys on and thinking, "Hey, you're going to be long-term, short-term, long-term playing here." Because I'm sure Justin Fields ain't planning on going here sitting behind Russell 2 years. That's too long for him. He has to get paid next year.
I'll tell you this. What all this tells me is if I'm Caleb Williams and I'm not a fan of him, y'all know that. But I ain't going to the Bears. I'm cool. Nah, I'm pulling the Eli. Oh, yeah, I'm cool, bro. They mishandled. Like, you gonna do me like that? Like, nah, bro.
Hey, they did do him. I mean, if the reports are right, they just send him to Pittsburgh because he wanted to go to Pittsburgh and they have better offers out there. They did right by him by doing that. But up until that point, they were doing terrible by him. Well, last year they kind of did a little bit. They got him a receiver. But just as far as the staff around him, coaching staff, terrible. Whole time.
I wouldn't be going there, bro.
I want to
him up there. Everybody wants him. I would force. I'm not playing for them.
Don't blame me. I'll try to get. I said this on Twitter like a couple months ago. I think the Commanders probably will want him. I would try to. I think they got his. They got. I think I forget the OC they had at USC, but they got him now in Washington. Caleb would probably prefer to go to the Commanders over the Bears, and I probably would too.
You know who the Commanders want right now, though? That was a pretty decent segue. They're eyeing that Michigan quarterback, Mr. McCarthy.
Good.
At where they at number 3?
You know,
just last.
Oh, they fucking tripping.
Just a couple weeks ago, 2nd-round pick though.
Okay, let's trade down or something.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago, he was considered to be a 2nd-day pick, and now he's projected to go in the 2nd round to the Commanders.
Shit, that's best. From what all the reports I'm seeing, they got us taking him, and I'm thinking what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I saw either him going to y'all or going to I saw Denver too.
No, I did. No knock to McCarthy. I mean, I know he's a Michigan guy. We don't like Michigan on this show, but even if he wasn't at Michigan, he didn't show me enough as a quarterback in college.
No, he can't toss that ball that far.
He was a game manager in college. If you're a game manager in college, what are you gonna be in the NFL?
Exactly.
You're not gonna be a game manager in the NFL if you're a game manager in college. You're not gonna be that
not
good.
Necessarily. Tom Brady barely played, and he came out and go.
Brady was throwing that thing in college though. Brady was throwing for 400 yards. I don't think McCarthy ever threw for 300 yards in his Michigan career.
That's nasty. I don't blame him though, man. If you get all this hype, I After
I mean, yeah,
I definitely would have bounced.
that made more money. I mean, more money for him, but
Yeah, I mean, strike while the iron's hot, so I can get this good deal.
You got to mess with us. We said it. Got to leave, baby.
Yeah, we gotta get this money while the money's hot, man. I stay next year, and then with all my players leave, I come have a shitty year. Now I'm gonna drop to a 6th round pick. So shit, while I'm in a 2nd round, 3rd round pick coming out, I could talk my way up to a 1st round pick possibly. Shit, I'm in there. Give me a friend these coaches, man. We do these interviews. We kill this shit. That's what I'm thinking. If I'm him,
I don't even know, bro. Like,
but
it's wild.
Yeah,
but
he's
going back
not.
to
If he go higher than Penix, Penix is injury prone. But if he go higher than Penix, man,
Yeah, I just pulled it up. You're right. I've been following it today. This is today's stuff. Sports Illustrated is they're saying that the Vikings could trade up for him, and I'm just like, why?
they trading up to get this man.
if we trade to get McCarthy like that, we are in quarterback purgatory.
Maybe
Like,
I should go ahead and get rid of JJ this thing. Y'all doing that shit. Damn.
Purgatory, bro.
Purgatory, yeah. Hey, that'd be the fucking worst case. Sam Darnold and then fucking JJ McCarthy. Yeah, hey, Jefferson, I wouldn't be mad at you bouncing, brother.
Yeah, go ahead and come to the Cowboys, bro.
Oh shit, y'all need to pay CD yet.
Oh shit.
Y'all gotta pay CD.
Dallas down there confused right now, man. They got a lot of shit going on.
I'm gonna just sign it. But I heard we signed Cat Williams. He said that was a million per night. He said Cat Williams.
Oh yeah, and the Bengals signed Gooney 2 times.
Hey, Cat run a 4.5. Shit.
Today I think he ran at in today's time. He ran 4. I think at 4.97. Ain't bad for a 52-year-old.
Hey, he can run it. Could Cat take a hit?
Oh no.
He's
gonna be ready to go get his pistol.
He gonna be on a stretcher, bro. He ain't gonna have time to get it. He gonna be on a stretcher.
Ain't gonna be no pistol, huh?
He gonna be on a stretcher.
But nah, yeah. I mean, holding out, doing the Eli for Caleb, man. Obviously, it's high risk. I mean, because Eli did it, and luckily it worked out for him. I think just luckily he had the power of his father, his brother. So I think that Manning held some weight. If Caleb did it,
I don't think he should do that, man. I mean, I would if I'm gonna say I think he should do that, but I would if I was on his team, I would advise him against doing that because it would just be a bad look. Yeah, it would be a bad look. Now he might, like I said, you just don't know, man. Like even with Eli, we didn't really know. I was young, I didn't really watch college football then, so I don't know how good he was in college. But was it like no one was he coming in to be like, was he the guy coming out? I don't know.
He was pretty good. I mean, I wasn't into it like I am now, but he was he was the talk of the town. And who do you not want to go? He ain't want to go to the Redskins.
Yeah,
I was Chargers.
Chargers, damn.
I was the Redskins.
Chargers because they traded him for Phillip Rivers.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Damn, we thought Phillip Rivers too. He got a lot of money. You know, a lot of yards out of
it worked out for Eli too, but
right there, both of them.
And not many players can do that. I would say do that, but you know, it's a little white privilege in there that I'm not a fan, but
that too.
It's a little easier to do it when your last name is Manning and you white.
Yeah, by saying you white, yeah, it definitely helps out a lot.
It's already some red flags up about him.
I got a lot of red flags about him if you ask me.
I was trying.
I wouldn't want him. I wouldn't want him because he's talking about he want a part of the team and shit. Nigga, who are you? Who you think you are?
Yeah, that's bullshit. I'm not high on Caleb. I'm not high on Caleb myself. I don't think he'll pan out to be that good of an NFL quarterback. But if you're looking, just from a Bears perspective and Caleb Williams going there, at least you're going there and the cupboard's not bare. They did make moves to make the offense around you better compared to what they did when they drafted quarterbacks in the past. Their offense is somewhat decent. I ain't say it's the best.
Man. They went out and got Keenan Allen.
Yeah, so
I think it was an underrated trade.
If Caleb is the guy he thinks he is and the Bears think he is, then I'm not saying he should go out here and light it up, but he should look okay in his first year.
Yeah, he shouldn't look shitty. That's facts.
Fair. That's fair.
Shouldn't have a Bryce Young year. He ain't got no Bryce Young excuses down there.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he should go down there. If who they say is, he should have a CJ Stroud year. Maybe not one.
That good. I ain't saying that good. But it should be
if they
closer
say,
to CJ Stroud than Bryce Young.
If he is who he says he is, he should. And because the division ain't that hot. I take that back. They got a decent division.
Detroit and Green Bay is overachieved, so I mean, them two right there. I ain't even gonna say us because we don't know our quarterback situation, so I ain't gonna say us. But Detroit and Green Bay are.
A lot of shit going on there too.
I still can't believe that the Vikings just left.
I can't believe that shit either, man. That's some crazy shit to me.
Okay, well, hey, Kirk, I'm not mad at it. If we would have gave Kirk $100 million, I'd have been pissed though.
I mean,
I offered him 78,
and I'm not mad. I'm sure.
Yeah, not 100 though.
What's another 22 million? That's not shit. That's another 22 million.
Money out of Jay Jetta's pockets.
I'm sure. Vikings fans feel like you, where y'all not mad at him. He's like, shit, he went and got paid. He got his last big paycheck. You can't argue with him for leaving. It's like, shit, all right, I'm out, bro.
Good luck to you in Atlanta. Hopefully you can win.
Hey, and boy said, forget a championship, bro. I'm going to get this cheese, and I'm feeling
the paper.
Hey, like, I think we said that's like I would say he's the Carmelo Anthony of the NFL. He said fuck that postseason success. I want all the money.
Nah, that's facts. I don't know if I put him on Melo.
Bro, like he already ain't going to the Hall of Fame or nothing like that. So what's a ring at this point? I mean, it'd be nice, you know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't give him more money though.
Yeah.
But nah, like he playing for money. Like when I say that, like, you know, the ring is like just a legacy thing. I need it. I think he done certain times. I'd be like that too at that age. Like, you know what? I'm content. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? My family's straight. I don't have to win a championship. Would have been nice, but
like you said, I don't think a ring will put him in no other category either. Like he kind of is what he is for his career. Like a ring wouldn't elevate him
to Hall of Fame or nothing.
Yeah, it won't put him anywhere else.
He would have to have a crazy final season. Well, not final Super Bowl, crazy championship season.
Yeah, a crazy playoff run or something to put him in a different category. Right now, he kind of is what he is. He ain't terrible.
I think I'm putting up his numbers now. I think a ring would give him Hall of Fame consideration. Not saying first ballot or nothing. Like it'll be a long time, but I think he would eventually get there.
Mm-hmm.
Right now he's just a little bit under 40,000 passing yard, total yards, 270 touchdowns, 110 interceptions. So I mean,
that's very solid. It's very solid.
Yeah, I mean,
I think a ring would help his case.
Take that back. Then I will put him on like Melo's level. Then I mean, I think Melo's a better basketball player than he's a football player. But
for sure. I'm just saying the mindset of him wanting money over it.
Money. Yeah.
Because
I mean, let's be real. Is he going to championship in Minnesota this year? If y'all got kept it, the Kirk Cousins, no.
Probably
not. Real. Was it really a money over ring or money over less money?
Yeah,
money.
He would have a better chance to succeed with us, but
would he?
Yeah.
Atlanta got a pretty nice squad, man.
We did too. But I like the additions we just made this free agency. Our defense should be a lot better this year. But like I said, just him coming off that Achilles injury, I'll
give you that.
That's too much of a risk for $100 million. I'm sorry.
Where y'all at now? Y'all might as well go pick up Cam Newton.
I love Cam, but that arm gone. That arm gone, brother.
He better than Sam Darnold though.
I don't know that arm. That arm gone, brother.
Well, once upon a time, I would definitely agree with that, but
I'm just, I'm trolling.
I love you, Cam.
Yeah.
You cool, Cam. Can't say that I love you, but you were a stud.
Nah, I'm talking about football on the football field,
Hopefully for our situation last before we move on. If we were to get a quarterback, I'm hoping we would trade up to get Jay and Daniels. I heard he was the second quarterback off the board, so that means we had to probably trade in top 3 to get him. I would be all for that. That's the quarterback I would want.
We're at right now, T. Y'all picking what?
11th.
11th, but say 13th, 11th, somewhere in there.
He ain't falling that far.
He ain't going nowhere near that. He's gonna be going top 5 for sure. Even if something crazy happens, top 5.
I think if he falls past the Commanders, I think we trade up and get him. At least that's what I would do.
That may be possible though.
That's what I'm saying. I hope McCarthy. I hope they are high on McCarthy.
Yeah, if they plan on taking McCarthy and they do something crazy and taking him at they shouldn't do this at number 2 or something crazy like that. Man,
yes,
they got McCarthy in the 3 mock draft 3.0, one of the NFL ones going number 4 to the Vikings.
That's insane, bro.
No,
and Matt's up. They got him in the top 10 in the 2024 draft and most of my drafts now.
Insane, man. He's definitely getting overdrafted. That's overdrafted, overcasted like a motherfucker, man.
I do think we are trading a good quarterback because we did trade Houston and we got their first round pick too. So I do think, depending on how everything falls, we will trade up and get somebody. I'm just hoping it's not McCarthy.
Yeah, I would. Any of those top 3 guys, I would take over McCarthy. Even I'm not high on Caleb Williams, or really Drake May. I'm not really that high on Drake May, but some of the scouts love him, man. I think he's gonna be that guy. I'm not super high on him either. Jaden is only one of the top 3 guys that I'm kind of sold on, really.
Which is crazy. Like, I know they're, like I said, they're so high on this quarterback class, but I was talking about it earlier.
It just I'm not impressed.
I'm not that high on it. Like I said, out of the top 3 guys, I don't even like Jaden for real.
But we haven't had like I said, think of the last quarterback class we had where he had all this hype coming in, and I think it was the 2024 class. Well,
the draft with Mike Jones, them Justin Fields, Mike Jones.
That's what I'm saying, 2021.
Man, that draft class looking like shit right now for quarterbacks.
And all of them got traded. I think Trevor Lawrence is the only one who's still in.
Only one is still with his team, and he has the most lost out of all of them, though, which is crazy. He got the most lost out of all of them. Only one still with his team. Zach Wilson, who knows what's going to happen with him? They're trying to trade him. They can't even get nowhere. Get nobody want him. Yeah. Crazy, man. He was number 2.
Right.
I don't see how teams can see that shit and be like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick McCarthy. Did you not see what happened when they had same thing happened with Kyle? Well, not saying the same thing because he had more success than Wilson had in college, but still similar things. This guy came in, looked like he was going to get picked in the NFL draft, but not how he got picked.
I just want to sit with an NFL scout and want to know, like, what are y'all looking at when y'all see him? Michigan ran the ball most of the time. Yes, like when he played us, we was probably the best defense he plays all year. I would give him. He made timely throws, but he wasn't the reason they won. We couldn't stop the fucking run.
I think what they're saying is he didn't do much because he didn't have to, but if you asked him to, he could do this. How do you know that? That's my thing. How do you know that? Because you watching the workout and look at that, like, bro, he's out there playing against Ghost. No one's trying to sack him. Like, no one's trying to attack him. No one's trying to pat the ball down. No one's doing anything. No one's guarding the receiver he's throwing it to. Y'all going all off this evaluation, which is crazy to me. If that's what they're going off of. Wow to me.
That's all they can be going off of.
Wow. Like, he must be a really good kid in these interviews then, because, like you said, he didn't show us much on the field. Like, he was showing that he can hand the ball off pretty good.
Right.
Pretty good at that. He did great at that. So if you got a he playing with a squad like San Fran or something like that. Shit, you can go out there and hand the ball out to C-Mac. The little dinks and danks to Debo and them.
Right.
Y'all plan on getting him. You got just Jay Jettis out there? Shit.
We have weapons, but I just don't see him getting them the ball. We have the weapons on offense. I don't see him making
down the field for those guys.
Exactly.
You got to go more than 5 yards down the field to get those guys the ball.
Also in NFL Raiders news that we talked about the Bengals getting rid of Joe Mixon, trading Joe Mixon last week. Obviously acquired Zach Moss. Joe Mixon got traded to Houston Texans. Shout out Joe Mixon, man, getting a contract extension, man. I know he wanted to go somewhere that valued him, and Houston valued him. They paid him. It's not a good move. It's not top money like I said. The running backs were on, like I said, when we talked about the offer, like with Todd Gurley first at the market, but it's better than what he was going to get.
Much better. He's also past his prime too, so I wouldn't expect him to reset the market for any say if he was up like I say as Saquon was last year. With Saquon should definitely, if this was 8 years ago, he definitely would have reset the market.
Mm-hmm.
Today's climate of NFL contracts, it's not going to happen for running backs. So like you said, shout out to Joe Mixon for getting more than he would have got since 90 and getting more years extended on his deal with a good team. You know, Houston is going to have a chance to be a playoff team for years to come and make good playoff runs too. Now they're adding more around CJ Stroud, and they already had a good receiving core. You know, I like this move for them for sure, and for him. And also for the Bengals. Also for the Bengals, so I don't think the Bengals should have paid him. I don't think he They gotta make sacrifices if you're Cincinnati. You got Joe Burrow still coming up. You got to coming to get set to start getting paid. You got Jamar Chase coming up. You already got a problem with T. Higgins right now, trying to tag him. So I don't mind them letting him walk. And you got Zach Moss, I think, is a good replacement.
Yeah, I think Zach Moss is definitely a good replacement for Joe Mixon. I just hope Joe Mixon comes out in Houston and shows that he's motivated, like he still has something. I know he's past his prime, but at least during this contract, at least still show that you have signs of still being that guy. Go down there in Houston, be that good locker room leader, like basically bring everything you did in Cincinnati, why the fans loved you, didn't want you to leave. Bring that down to Houston with CJ Stroud and help continue to elevate that team, that Houston team. Because like you said, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with for a while.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah,
should be.
So, totally south, which they should be though. They got a nice young head coach down there. Like you said, CJ Stroud. I think it's probably had the best rookie season we've ever seen in our lifetime for sure. So definitely a good move for Joe Mixon, man. Hopefully they can see some success down there in Houston.
And that's another thing too. I'm pulling it up. I'm about to see. Is that? Yep. So yeah, Houston's gonna be held a record with this year because no one's from their coaching staff left. So they still got the offensive coordinator who was first year offensive coordinator last year. He's still there. Built another year with CJ Stroud. Obviously DeMeco Ryans and they defensive coordinator, and he's basically the defensive coordinator. So this should be another good year for Houston. You're gonna have to beat, like I said, basically AFC South. You're gonna have to beat them. You're gonna have to beat them to advance. Looks like we got a little technical difficulty. Look, everybody's freezing today. What's going on? Yeah, everybody had damn Ran froze on me. But we'll hold it down till Ran. Let me see. Let me go see. Let me see if Ran. Oh yeah. He just reset it, so he good. He's good. So, but yeah, down to the wire 513, man. Make sure I tap in with everything down to the wire 513. Just look at.
Hey, my shit went out. I know your shit went out too, or my shit went out.
Nah, your stuff went out.
Yeah. My TV and but I don't know if I had hours or what.
Yeah, it might be out. Yeah, because you a little slow right now.
Man, I'm sitting there talking like that. You hear real on what's going on. My shit froze for a minute though. I still heard you talking. I'm like, all right, man. Let me just act like I'm on camera still. Damn, shit, wow.
Yeah, I think it's reconnect because you lagging right now, but I think you probably got your Wi-Fi and everything probably rebooting. You might be good.
You hear me now? Is it smooth?
Nah, still lagging.
Yeah, let me switch this internet. Let me switch this shit.
Still lagging just a little bit. Real quick, just want to update y'all. Obviously, know that the NCAA tournament is underway. At least the first 4 games. We have a final right now. Shout out to the Grambling Tigers. Made a huge comeback tonight. They beat Montana State up in Dayton. They will advance to. They're going to the Midwest region. They're playing Purdue. I'm not sure where they're playing Purdue at, but they're playing Purdue in the first round.
Beat Purdue, man.
Back to back years. If Purdue loses 16, these back to back years. Matt Painter got to go.
If something about that might happen, bro. If they'll make a deep run this year. If they'll make a deep run this year, they put them on the hot seat, saying that they got the most pressure in America, which I probably would agree with right now. Trying to think who else with that pressure. Probably them, because they had Zach Edey now for 3-4 years. I think 4 years. This is 4th year. He's been decent and good for the last 2-3 years. So yeah, they got to do something this year. And he'll 1 seed again.
I ain't gonna say pressure is necessarily on Cal, but he has to at least make it to the second weekend. You can't lose in the first weekend.
You can't with this team you got this year. Y'all been in the top 10 down there all year. You got 2 top 5 draft picks right now on most mock drafts, and Reed Shepard and Rob Dillingham. They don't even start for you though. So it's one real big criticism. A lot of you, it's mostly coming from the fans, bro. UK fans be every time they lose, bro. Go through Twitter, any little apps you might be on, Facebook, TikTok. I'm sure you have the same thing. UK fans at his neck.
That's going to change.
I don't understand that.
I think the deeper they go in this tournament, I think if they get the championship game, Reed will be short. He'll be starting by then.
Hopefully, man. Because I mean, shout out to DJ Wagner. I know we talked about him a little bit last year before the season started. He's supposed to be a top 5 draft pick. He's not panning out to be that guy that they all thought he was. I get you need power with the bench and everything with Rob and Reed, but those are your best 2 guards, and I have one of them starting, man. Like you said, I think you might see a change. I think Reed probably will be starting at their starting point guard before the tournament is over if they make a big run.
I'm just looking back and thinking that because I'm just thinking like every year with college basketball, when they do the mock drafts for the NBA draft class, they always put whoever the top freshman is. Most of the time, the top freshman is in the top 10. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, like I said last year, we thought DJ Wagner would be a lottery pick. Doesn't like that's gonna happen. Isaiah Collier was the best player coming in. I mean, he didn't show too much. So it's like
he dealt with injuries though. But yes, you're right. He lackluster, and he was number 1 in the first mock draft released this year. He was number 1 pick.
Is it just this class, or do you think are we trending away from just putting the top freshman class into the NBA draft?
I think it's just this class. This is a weak year for the last year's seniors, this year's freshmen. This is a weak class.
So I think next year is with Cooper and them coming in with Duke, like he'll be a lottery pick.
Yeah, I think he'll definitely be a lottery pick, even if he's going to Duke. And I think it's one thing I mentioned this about Bronny. Bronny's game, most of these kids, if you're one of the top ranked kids and you go to one of these top ranked schools, you're playing with a lot of kids that are ranked very high as well. So you're looked at as a role player. You're not being able to go out here and shoot 20 shots a game. Mm-hmm. You're out there, playing a lot, but you're probably not shooting as many shots as you would shoot as far as the AAU circuit goes. Like Cooper looks way different than he does in AAU than he does in his high school team.
Right.
Way different. So I think at Duke he will look more like he looks in high school. Probably he won't look as like popping off screen as he does in AAU shit. But I think he'll have more talent around him, so it will kind of mask what I think, and mask certain shit for him. Like if Bronny was playing with a team like UK right now, he would look great because he ain't got to shoot the ball at that. He can go out there and pass the ball around, and he got scores on his team. Playing with a team like USC, they don't have any other scores but him. He's not a scorer, but Boogie and Isaiah, he ain't look that great. So I think if Cooper, he's going to Duke, he's going to be stacked team on Duke. So I think he'll no matter how he plays next year, he'll still be a top 10 pick because he's going to be playing with talent around him. He won't that bad.
I wonder if they consider it. I mean, granted, obviously you wouldn't expect a Collier to deal with injuries and him to have a subpar college season, but I wonder, like, when they made the decision, did Bron and them look at that, consider all that, like, because on paper, I mean, USC was supposed to be great this year. Like I said, all the talent they had coming, like with the seniors everybody coming in, then the freshmen coming in. But like you said, if Bronny would have went to a UK, well, now I wouldn't say North Carolina because he probably would get very little time going North Carolina.
Very little time, even at Duke.
Yeah,
this year they got a lot of freshmen. He would have got playing time at Duke. A team with a lot of firepower. This, a team that has, good talent around him. Like I ain't not saying the USC doesn't have good talent around him, but they ain't that good.
Yeah,
they're not that good. Him and Isaiah Collier was the best player. Isaiah Collier is the best player on the team. They got Dennis Rodman Jr., but they don't have any really NBA talent on the team, but Isaiah.
Right.
And if you want to call Bronny NBA talent, then Bronny. But I think with Sierra Canyon, that's why he was coming off the bench when he first got there because they had 5 stars there, and they have very little 5 stars here at USC. So if you went to a team that had more talent, more 5-star, even more NBA talent, even if they ain't the best team in college, if they had more talent around him, they would have looked a little better because he would have kind of masked his bad games. They had bad games. Other players still score a lot and they still win. Hey, it don't look good like Bronny sacrificing. We have bad games, y'all losing. It's like, damn, you did more.
And that's the thing too. Like I said, with US, and I'm not saying that they expected Bronny to come back and be the savior, but obviously him missing the first quarter of the season, where I said getting back from the heart issue, they were already losing before Bronny got on the team. So like, obviously when he got there, he didn't make that he didn't make that much of a difference. So they're just basically just piling on.
Yep. But I saw an interesting picture, I guess, on social media. I think I saw yesterday. It was a picture of Marcus Jordan freshman year and Bronny's freshman year. People were people still shit on Marcus Jordan for his basketball skills or lack thereof, so they like to say. And he averaged more points. He had a better freshman year than Bronny James had. But everybody's saying give Bronny James time. Y'all ain't say that shit when Marcus Jordan was in college. Y'all still only be saying that shit about nobody else. So I get that, it's blessing he's playing after what happened with his whole cardiac arrest and everything. But time don't wait for nobody. I don't care. He came into the season as a top 10 draft pick. He ain't living up to the fucking hype. So when people call him out for that, we're not hating on the kid. We're just saying that he's not living up to the hype. That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Not saying that he's not going to be good in a year or two. Not saying none of that. I'm saying when he came out of high school, he was looked at and he was advertised as this guy, top 10 pick. He is not that.
And granted, this is. I'm not giving all the blame to Bronny. Maybe part of this goes on the scouts and recruiters too. Y'all overranked him.
ESPN, all those McDonald's All-American. Yes, y'all too. He shouldn't have been an All-American either. I don't care what nobody say. He shouldn't have been a McDonald's All-American. He was not good enough to be one. Yeah, he had a good game at the game and everything, but looked at his high school stats and his high school, what he did in high school, he was not good enough to be All-American. I don't care what anybody says.
We know what all this comes down to. The ESPN, the McDonald's, they all did it for ratings. They knew ratings comes with Bronny's name.
Yep, did it for ratings, man. And he don't deserve to be the highest NIL athlete in college sports. He didn't earn any of that.
As far as the on-court shit, the basketball shit, no, he does not.
Yeah, he didn't earn it off the court either. He was born to LeBron James. That's how he got that. He didn't earn that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So not saying that he can't earn that and be worthy of that one day, but he's not worthy of any of that. So all that stuff that he got coming to college has really made it harder for him, honestly. And, if he's having this kind of year, coming in and just being, hey, he was a top 50 recruit. He's got a little NIL money because his name, but he ain't no $7 million guy. And having a decent year, hey, it would have been all right. But coming in, being a top NIL earner, being a top 10 projected pick, it's like, all right, now you got target on your back, bro. People gonna be looking at you to be that person. If you don't play like that person, you gotta do the consequences, man. Like now you're an adult. You're playing college basketball. This is men's. This ain't boys basketball anymore. It's men's basketball. So you're gonna get critiqued, man. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure he don't care about that either. But I'm just saying, LeBron obviously cares about it on Twitter. Oh, let the kid be a kid. He wasn't saying that shit like we said a couple weeks ago when he was, a first round pick. He wasn't saying that shit. Now he looked at it as a second round pick next year. It's a problem now.
Yeah.
So I just want to put that out there. I do want Bronny. I'm a Bronny fan. Want him to see. I just wanted to I'm a fan of you. So I'm gonna be a harsh critic of you as well, bro.
And if anybody should know what all this is like, it's LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, you dealt with all this shit.
Times 10.
Yes. And it's before social media.
Yeah, and it was times 10. So I couldn't even. You gotta be able to relate to someone with what Bronny's dealing with because he's dealing with it now still. LeBron at that 40 years old. He grew up and he became a man social media age. So I'm sure he knows what's out there as well. And what happens when you are expected to be this person and you don't turn out to be that person.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I'm not saying it's the end of the world for Bronny. Yeah, he still has time to turn it around. But from what we saw so far this year, the year's over for them now. They ain't going nowhere. Their season's over. Didn't live up to the hype, man.
Yeah. But like you said, we want to see Bronny succeed. We want to see him get better. But we don't have relationships with nobody. And even if we did, we gonna call it a spade a spade. If you playing bad, we gonna call you out on it.
Call it how I see it. If I'm a fan of you, especially, I'm gonna be your biggest critic.
Yep,
that's for sure. I to this day, I still remember going on Twitter, cussing my Twitter feed out over Kobe doing some bullshit on the court too. So I'm the biggest Kobe fan you ever meet. So
them last years, from about 2012 to about he retired when Kobe was out, bro. Yeah, I was on that. Kobe, you doing some bullshit.
And I was even in the 2010s, bro. When we was in Mountain Championships, bro. Why are you shooting fucking fadeaways? Go to the fucking room, Kobe. I cuts my TV out, bro. Cuts my TV out. Like, why you do 10 pump picks, bro? Just go into him and get the foul, bro. What are you doing? Be so mad, bro. So yeah, if I'm a fan of you, I'm gonna be your biggest critic, man. So I want Brian to win. I'm not just gonna let shit slide and say, "Oh no, let the kid be a kid." I'm gonna call it how it is, bro. Nah, I'm sure he wanted to be that person too. You in all these commercials to be commercials and shit. You do shit like that, you put a target on your back, man.
Yeah.
Whether you know it or you accept it or you embrace it or not, you do it. That's why when people like Jimmy Butler say, I don't all I care about is winning. No, you don't. You're in commercials and shit, so you care about that shit too, bro. You know how that shit goes. When you're in that kind of commercials and shit, you know you're a different kind of you put yourself in a different light when you do that shit. You step out and do that shit. Now you are looked at as the guy, the man, the superstar. Whether you want to be there or not.
Shout out Jimmy Buckets.
That's the topic for another day. I'll leave that alone. But yeah, I hear this guy every year. All I care about is winning. Jimmy Butler, I'm talking about now. All I care about is winning. But then every year I see a new commercial with you in. But you don't care about. I don't care about commercials. I don't care about that. Shut the fuck up, Jimmy. Like stop with the good boy act, bro. We don't care. Just we don't care, bro.
Well, for your sake, hopefully Jimmy Butler doesn't make a run to the finals again, so you don't have to hear that.
I hope you do, man. Because even if you do, that means Boston didn't make it. We don't want Boston to make it because they're gonna break the tie. I think Boston.
But I want a good NBA finals this year. Like, granted, it was cool seeing the Heat make the run, and the conference finals games was cool. But the finals, bro, we knew.
Yeah, it was like, what are Gabe Vincent starting? Like, what are we doing here, man? Shout out Gabe Vincent too, though. But actually, nah, I'm shout out Gabe Vincent.
Ain't played a minute.
Fuck Gabe Vincent. You still $11 million for this year, bro. But yeah, man. Hopefully the Heat knock out the Celtics. I'll put it that way. Knock out Celtics and they lose to, I don't know who else. The Bucks. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna put this out there too, man. The Boston Celtics, yeah, they got 17 championships like we got 17 championships. But they should not. Actually, there shouldn't count, bro. They should have like 7. They won like 11 of those championships back when it was like all those old pasty white dudes playing in the NBA. It was like 8 teams. Nah, bro. Not going.
You know, Dr. James Naismith created the game of basketball. A white man, he ain't about to erase the history like that.
And when they was, I think before the merger, they won like 11 rings. That shit should count.
He ain't about to erase that. White man, he ain't about to do that. Come on now. Nah, you put it though, man. Nah, man. Respectfully, after Celtics, looks like you froze again, brother. Respectfully, after Celtics, I'm with you. Hopefully, somebody can knock the Celtics out of the playoffs this year. So y'all can.
Bro, my shit keep fucking off. I was talking. I'm like, oh, I see it spinning. It's about to fuck up again. Probably gotta have my computer off, man. I should let this shit on.
All right. Last thing I got for today's obviously we'll have you guys have a tournament bracket. I have yet to fill one out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fill one out when we get off here tonight. We'll fill a few out tonight. Maybe one more tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel like 5 out. Last year I only did like 2, man.
But I'm gonna pull a bracket up here. I'm trying to see if I can find one that can make it big enough so I can share.
Before we have it on here, I was trying to download. Oh yeah, that's what happened. I was downloading that, but put my email in there and I don't know my password. I don't know my email, so I'm kind of fucked, y'all.
Now you got to do the whole shit. I forgot my pass. Yeah, I hate that.
Nah, but I put an email in there and they said it's a new account, my email. So I'm like, y'all, I got my email. I did this like 10 years in a row. What's going on?
All right, let me see. I might try to share. It. Let's see if it's big enough. Right, let me zoom in a little bit. Where's zoom in? Is that big enough or a little bit more? All right. So I guess we make it easier for us. We can just go region by region. We'll start top left, east region. East, my bad. East, yeah. So East.
What we doing here? You doing Final Four? Or you pick every game?
I mean, yeah, just wait. I got to pick every game. Just who we like, who you think like coming out of the bracket. I'm trying to
Um,
2 seed too. Okay.
I ain't even looked at the bracket yet. Now I'm looking at this Illinois 2 seed, or is that?
Illinois 3 seed. I scroll. Iowa State.
Oh, okay. I would say I'm about to say they're on the bottom.
Yeah. So Iowa State.
I like Iowa State.
I'm sorry. This is UConn's bracket.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy. It's an easy region now.
I don't see nobody. I don't see no one beating UConn out of that bracket.
I like Iowa State to make it till they get to UConn too. Though this bracket is cakewalk.
I do find it funny. That they put they put three of last year's Final Four team in the same bracket: UConn, FAU, and San Diego State.
It's pretty funny.
They put them all in the same fucking bracket this year.
So you think it's cakewalk, but hey, you got three, like you said, three of the Final Four teams in here last year.
FAU.
I don't think you kind of repeat. I don't think you kind of repeat. I would say that.
Well, it's gonna be tough. Depends who I got on playing, but FAU ain't sneaking up on nobody this year. That was last year where they caught the world by surprise.
Yeah.
This year, honestly, they've been kind of lackluster this year. They came in hyped. I think ranked in top 10. I think they finished like in 23rd or something. So they had a down year considering how high the expectations were this year. San Diego State, they just don't score enough for me with them.
Yeah, I'll tell you who I do like in this bracket. I don't think they ain't gonna make that much noise, but Duquesne. I watched Duquesne play. Was that in the play-in? Did they play in the play-in? They didn't play in the play. I watched them in the conference tournament, maybe.
Yeah, they played in the championship against VCU.
Yeah, they play pretty tough, man. I like them.
I like Duquesne over BYU. I think that's.
I'm about to say I watched them recently. I'm about to say it had to be either yesterday or the day before yesterday. I do like them.
I will say
easy one, man.
Now I will say this: Auburn, if it's a big if, but if they knock it down their threes, they can beat UConn.
That's true. I do like Bruce Pearl, man. I do like them. If I had to pick anybody to upset them, it would be either Iowa State, of course, or Auburn.
Yeah.
I don't see FAU getting them.
No, FAU, no. And I'm just giving.
That back in here. That back in the middle was good, brother.
My bad, brother. I thought I had a little family emergency. Nothing.
Yeah, you good?
Thank God, I'm back.
You good, brother? Hitting this bracket right now. We're on the East region.
Yeah, we're just going side by side. We're on the East, just saying who we like in the Final Four. And I think we both, me and Rand so far, I think is UConn to lose.
I think UConn gonna win it all.
I did say I didn't think that happened. I think
UConn gonna win it all.
Interesting. But yeah, I do like if anybody is going to upset them in this region. I do like Auburn, like I said, or Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Yeah.
The Auburn coach is the one that used to coach Tennessee, right?
Yeah, Bruce Pearl's my guy.
I like Bruce Pearl a lot.
Yeah, I like him.
A lot of people don't like Bruce Pearl, but I like him.
I like him, man. He's a little extra all the time. All the time. But I like him, man. I do like him.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I tell you what though. Don't like Houston.
Man, and Drake's my boy, but he pulled up on him. That's not a.
I think Houston gonna lose to Texas A&M.
That can happen.
Hey,
I like
dogs, bro.
I like A&M's two guards, Taylor and Langford.
Yeah, they went ham on UK the last 2 times they played them niggas.
And Houston is a team where if you get it, they're basically the Baltimore Ravens of college basketball. If you get out in front of them, they don't have the firepower to catch back up.
Yeah. And they just got whooped by like 30 points in their conference championship game. So
Iowa State, yeah.
Not big on Houston right now.
That ain't the way that you want to go into your tournament.
Championship game, you losing like that, bro? Not happening.
How you feel about Duke, Doc? They the 4 seed. Against Vermont. I expect them to beat Vermont.
Yeah, they'll make it out the first weekend and lose the first game next game they play. What's that? Sweet 16.
Sweet 16. So either Houston or A&M more than likely.
I can see that happening. I could see that happening.
Well, this is also Kentucky's region too.
I like Kentucky. The bottom of this is gonna be, I would say, cakewalk, but NC State is decent too, man. They just whooped our ass. They ain't whooped our ass, but they beat us in the
NC State is just hot. They're just hot at the right time.
Yeah.
13 seeds will beat that 4 seed though. Now,
yeah, it's possible.
That's one of the biggest upset areas right there. That 13 and 4, it happened all the time.
Yeah, I don't see Vermont getting y'all though.
Nah. Yeah.
It's possible, but y'all got too much firepower, I think. If y'all one guard get hot, man, it's a wrap. He can stroke it, bro. Pause. He got clipped. He got clipped. He got clipped, man.
That shouldn't have been that funny. I'm sorry.
That's why the pause. ASAP. Hold up. Pause.
Oh
he got clipped though. But if he off, he be off. But he got clipped when he hot, man. That motherfucker go in.
NC State, like they said, they just beat y'all, but they had to win the tournament to get in. I think they just hot. They won 5 in a row. They hot.
Yeah.
I don't see them beating Kentucky though. If they get past Texas Tech, but I don't see them beating Kentucky.
Yeah, I don't see that either. Kentucky got a pretty, and this bottom half, they might meet Marquette though. Look like, right? Is that the same as that bottom? Oh no, that's bottom.
Yeah,
same one. Yeah, Marquette might get them, but they got a pretty easy bottom half of this region.
Nah, if Marquette, well, it depends what that Kolick kid, Tyler Kolick, how he come back from Marquette. I know he's expected to play, but how healthy he hurt. Yeah, he got hurt. He missed all the Big East tournaments. So,
yeah, if he out there, it's gonna be cakewalk for UK. As long as they don't fuck around and do some bullshit. They do a lot of turnovers, man. Like I say, Cal be starting the 2 guards he should be starting. He can start Rob Dillingham, man.
I don't think it's cakewalk though, because I think Florida, if they didn't lose a big man, I would have liked Florida advancing.
Yeah, Florida played them tough, but nah, you can't be on them niggas.
But Florida, they got the winner of Boise State and Colorado right now in the play-in.
Nah, that's the one. Colorado, man. I don't know how Colorado's been playing.
That's what I'm saying. If Colorado get there, I think Colorado can get a Sweet 16, and they can.
I think Colorado can get UK. I think. I don't think Florida can get them though, T. But yeah, I was thinking about but how Colorado a fucking playing game? Like what the fuck? This committee be fucking up everything, man.
This was a bad year for the committee. What
are they doing, bro?
They fucked up this year as far as seeding goes.
Yeah, seeding is terrible. But yeah, I think if Colorado gets in there, I think they can possibly knock off UK. If Marquette is not healthy like you said, I don't think I have a chance staying healthy. I didn't know that kid was out.
And then every year it's always a first 4 team who always makes a run. So I think Colorado, if they get past Boise State tonight, I think they'll be the ones to make the run.
That's true. I can see it happening. Oh, I see Purdue. They're gonna lose.
We down to the Midwest. Purdue. Yeah, I ain't gonna say the Grambling State.
They ain't losing to Grambling State, but they're gonna lose to. Damn, they got it easy, bro. Kansas got the guard out.
Kansas losing
Stanford. They got it easy, man. Kansas might lose in the first day. They might lose.
Kansas is losing Stanford. Doc, you said 13-4. Kansas is the one this year.
Yeah, that's the one.
They got injuries, bro.
Yeah, no McCullough. Dickinson coming off of Dickinson coming off of separated shoulder. Yeah, Kansas getting knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, Kansas might lose that first. If they don't lose the first round, they lose the first weekend for sure. I don't see them winning 2 games.
I don't like Tennessee.
Nah,
I know Tennessee is 2, but man, like
one man show, bro. Dalton Connect or bust. He don't pass too much. That nigga's good.
And it's Rick Barnes in March. It's one guy, one coach you don't trust in March is Rick Barnes.
True. They might fuck around lose to Texas.
I think Colorado State gonna get Texas. Honestly,
think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But if there's one team that can get Purdue, it's Creighton.
I'm about to say this region weak as fuck.
It is.
They might fuck around and make it just because the region weak.
Nah, I think Creighton can get them.
Creighton the Big East now, right?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Creighton get them their experience. They have somebody who they have. He doesn't weigh as much as Edie, but they got a 7-footer who can match up with Edie.
Hey, he athletic too though.
Yeah.
He athletic as fuck. And they got my guy Bailey Shireman. He transferred from South Dakota State last year.
Mm-hmm.
He going to the league. He should at least next year, this summer, he should be going to the league. They possibly could beat them, bro. I like their. I think he ain't no guard, but he play like a guard. He like 6'8", can shoot it, pass it, and they got that big kid who block shots. He get rebounds. He run the floor.
They
They can definitely beat them.
He's soft as hell, but yeah, Kalkbrenner.
Who the big guy?
Yeah, for Creighton. I don't like. He's soft to me.
Hey, so fucking Edie's.
Yeah, but I'm saying he matches up with Edie, but
I don't want to get on Edie, man. I'm not a fan of him at all. I think he's going to be if he
only,
gets drafted high, NBA bust.
Facts. My only concern for Creighton is they gotta get past Oregon.
Yeah.
If they get past
miss though, bro, they be hitting or missing.
I like Oregon this year though. It's
I don't know. Every time I watch them, I was playing. I haven't really been too sold on them this year.
But yeah,
uniforms though. The shoes be cold.
But this is weak. This is the weakest region though.
Yeah, region weak. I thought the East was weak.
Now the East is tough. It's just UConn is just up there. That's why we think it's weak.
I didn't watch UConn that much this year, but every time I watch them play, they good and all. I just don't see what the hype about them is. Everybody picking them. I don't see that. I don't see everybody picking them to win. I don't see it.
They just play together.
Yeah,
they don't have that one guy, that NBA talent really, but they
do though. That one guy, he like a top 10 pick projected. Stephon Castle, he a top 10 projected pick right now.
Well, we already talked about how weak this draft class is gonna be.
I mean, he all right though. He don't get me wrong, he ain't no scrub or nothing, but I just don't see it, man. I don't know what it is. I don't like UConn for real. Just being a hater.
I've always been a hater with UConn, but I
like them back when they had Ben Gordon.
I like them.
That was back in the day. Jim Calhoun, he was still coaching.
That's when I felt for them back then. They had Ben Gordon. That's my guy.
Kemba Walker.
Yeah, I like them there too. I liked him there too a little bit. After he left, I kind of like Shabazz Napier was there. I was like, he good and all, but I ain't the same.
And then Shabazz got
ain't the same.
Got Kevin Ollie his that championship. They weren't even supposed to win that year. That was so nasty.
That was.
Who did they beat? Was that Kentucky? They beat in the championship. The Shabazz year.
They beat Kentucky.
Yeah, it was Shabazz. Yeah.
I couldn't tell you who played in a championship game from 3 years ago, bro. I don't know how I remember that shit. I couldn't tell you.
No, I just remember that one because I remember that James Young dunk in that game.
That nigga got drafted too and went nowhere.
Where?
Number 5 pick went nowhere. Bust.
All right, to the West region. North Carolina's number 1 seed in this region.
Let's go Hills. Nah, this is a decent region.
I'm just gonna say,
the committee is terrible. Michigan State should not
have been
in. They should be in a fucking play-in if they were gonna put somebody in play-in. Fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, I know I hate them, but I'm just being real here. Like, fuck out of here, man.
Bro, you got the Izzo love, bro.
That's what it is. Izzo and Mark, but they shouldn't have been. They shouldn't be in though.
You're gonna put them in playing. It'll brought some views to that shit. It'll be better than who was in the game last night? It was fucking terrible. Virginia. Fucking terrible. Oh my god, they shouldn't have been in that shit either, man. The committee is fucking terrible this year. Terrible. But this region decent, bro. I'm gonna pick us to get out of it, of course, but decent region.
Y'all getting a rematch with Arizona. That's what it's gonna be.
That's nothing.
Hey, they came to Raleigh. They came to Raleigh.
It's beef too, man. You know what happened last year? It's beef. Caleb Williams, it's beef with him in our squad. It's beef.
Caleb Love,
my bad. Caleb Love. Talking about football earlier. My bad, Caleb Love. It's beef.
There's a Caleb Williams on that team too.
Nah, it's beef though. Caleb Love, man. They was talking.
He froze again.
Dang.
He been doing this a while while you was out, Doc. He been freezing.
Dang, man.
He froze again. Look, that's how you know it ain't gonna happen. He talking so much shit. It ain't gonna happen.
Well,
he'll be back. He'll put us back in. There you go. He back. Yeah.
I heard you say, man. That's why it ain't gonna happen. You keep talking shit. Oh, bro. I know what's going on with this shit. But nah, it's gonna be beef, man. That's why we didn't go down to last year. Caleb Love was there. It was beef internally on the team. But then it's beef this year. We beat them this year. busting their ass, calling it now. But
Well,
I think the toughest team for us probably gonna be Baylor.
Well, I'm trying to. They ain't got the tournament. I'm trying to see where the Elite Eight was gonna be at this year. They ain't got it.
Don't matter. We travel. Don't matter.
I'm saying that they came to North Carolina and gave it to y'all earlier this year. So it's revenge game for y'all for sure.
We setting them up. We know we're gonna see them again. We setting them up.
Beating teams when it matter hurt more.
Yeah, we setting them up, man. We wanted them to think we're gonna be sweet when we see them again. You know.
But honestly, they gotta get past Baylor though. Baylor can get them, so they gotta get past Baylor in the Sweet 16.
That's why I say I think Baylor's gonna be our toughest. If we see them, but Baylor's tough. They got. I almost said something. I had to say pause. I ain't gonna say it. They got size on their guards, which some of our guards are smaller. So I like Baylor. And they got as I said, they got guys who's going to the NBA. They got like Jacoby Walter is going to be a top 10 pick probably. We don't have those kind of talents, but we're a good team. We got a good team ball, so hopefully we can, team ball to the win.
Team ball in college can get you to
that wins you championships in college.
That's UConn. Team ball one. That's UConn.
I will give you that, but you do need that dog still though. You gotta have somebody to get you a bucket. You kind of got that, but we got that too.
I'm ready to see that one shining moment. I'm excited about it. Tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Get your brackets in. We're gonna send our invites for people to fill the brackets out today. I know we on short notice, but we're gonna have some fun with it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see real quick before we hop off here. I'm about to pull up the women's bracket. Since obviously we all know high expectations for the women's this year. Said they ticket prices already, then they're sold out for the Final Four.
I ain't even seen it yet. Give me South Carolina, man. I'm going Don Staley.
Give me LSU. I'm going with Macaulay, whatever her name is.
You don't know her ass name.
Whatever her name is. I know she's on the team. Yeah, Mulkey, whatever her name. Yeah, Mulkey. Macaulay, whatever. Yeah. She about to get this dub. Yeah. Push Angel Reese next time, big dog. Push her. How about that?
So obviously South Carolina up here. I mean, on the top left, we're starting top left. South Carolina, Notre Dame be a rematch, but South Carolina smoked them in the opening this year. Smoked them. Game wasn't even close. I think that'll happen again this year.
Yeah, same. It's crazy how small this bracket is compared to the men's, man. Come on, man.
Nah, there's 64 teams.
Oh, I think you saw all the seats would go down again. Oh, you got a bigger. My bad. I'm tripping.
Yeah, but it's 64 teams. In it.
Say why is it so fucking small compared to the men's?
But yeah, South Carolina, Notre Dame, in the Elite Eight.
It's gonna be on ESPN too, man. I'm interested to see how the ratings gonna be compared to the men's. The men's is gonna be at the same time. I'm interested to see how it's gonna be.
It should be as good.
Yeah.
As I mean, it's on this before it's available to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like what I like to do is there's the March Madness. I pull it up and I'll have like four games on it once. Like let's roll.
I just go back and forth, and whatever game closer to time, I'm going to this one.
Yeah.
That one. So I'm be going back to ESPN too, and it's actually on better channels now. It's on ESPN, better than the TNT channel. It'll be on True TV and TBS and all this bullshit. It's gonna be on ESPN 2. Hopefully they
and ABC.
Yeah, hopefully they can give views, man. It's a better broadcast.
And that's huge.
Better options. I don't want to say better broadcast. Better broadcast options.
The WNBA. I mean, you'd be like the WNBA champion, the WNBA championship. You like, what station is it on?
It's on Facebook. What the hell?
I'm gonna give them more. The only knock for the WNBA with them is they always fucking put their championship game on NFL Sunday. No one's watching that on NFL Sunday.
But nah, we talk about this during season. They be marquee games. They be on Facebook Live.
Oh, y'all talking about regular
TV? Like, come on, guys.
You talk about regular season games. I'm talking about the postseason.
I'm talking about the postseason, but the WNBA, I'm exaggerating, but
I was joking.
No, regular season they be on Tubi and shit.
Yeah, Tubi, Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. I mean, but even postseason is not always easily accessible to watch.
For the most part, it is.
Most of the games be on ESPN, but it's like 3-game series, so it's like they can spare that time. They don't play 7-game series in the first round. They play 3 games. Best out of 3 in the first 2 rounds, I think.
First 2 rounds, yeah.
So it's easy to put that shit on TV.
Advertisement just shitty, then.
Yep, that's what it is. Marketing.
Like,
Story of the WNBA life. Shitty marketing.
You be like, oh, the season started. Oh, the season's over with.
Oh, it's over already. Damn.
I said I was gonna watch this season.
I watched baseball instead. Damn, you got niggas watch baseball? Not really, but shit, it was on. So I watched it. It was on ESPN. So I turned to ESPN. It was on.
It's gonna be a little bit longer this year because obviously with the Olympics they're gonna take a break because the women's got to go overseas. So
speaking of the Olympics, we'll get into it. But I'm can't wait to watch flag football and watch the USA totally destroy everybody. So
yeah, I'm excited to see that. It's gonna be 7-7. How they gonna do that?
Oh no, but they just showed Tyreek Hill today going up against.
Oh my god, I saw that video.
the best French DB.
Oh my god, he's not even the best route runner we have in America, and he was smoking, dude.
They're gonna be, it's gonna be route practice out there. NFL gonna go ahead, man. You go practice route.
Yeah, I know how fast Tyrese is too, man. Tyreek, he didn't look like he was running routes that good. He was just smoking, dude.
You ain't got to run. Hey, speed with reach. Yeah, I'm just blow right past your ass.
Man, he was killing dude.
He didn't even do streak routes. One time he went up and up and up, and I'm like,
he went and dude just oh shit, you do stop running like that. He got me, bro. Like, god damn.
Routed him up.
You know, one he did a little inside step in it. Boom, boom. Dude, then broke his hip. I said, god damn, Tyree, be careful, man.
That ain't gonna be fun. I mean, it'll be fun for us, but like as far as competition on the field, that ain't gonna be.
Yeah, be fun for them. Go out there and busting his ass.
But it helps the game because it helps take football more international.
Globalize that shit, man. I feel like that's happening. Globalize the sport.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it.
Without the contact, I mean, you would like them to play full contact, but obviously we know.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You do that. Nah, you don't want to do that. You want them to see the good stuff. You want them to see the fun stuff, and then turn to NFL and be like, oh shit, they get more violent than that, so they're gonna think the NFL is real violent when it's not violent no more these days. But they're gonna see that and be like, oh shit, the NFL is live, but it's not really live no more.
And flag football gets contacty. You know what I'm saying? It's not supposed to, but
you still got jam niggas. You still got jam niggas up the line.
Yeah, it gets contacty.
Yeah, ain't gonna be a lot of jamming Americans this year.
You gonna be like,
they're not gonna be able to jam the Americans. That's what
I'm saying. Like it ain't like you said.
Oh yeah. I guess if
you try to jam if you want to.
Good luck.
I plan for us to win. If I don't know how it works, but if it's like 7 touchdowns to it's over, I expect to win 7-0 most games. And if it's a time, I expect for every game to be super blowouts.
Yep, I want to see guys out there throwing left-handed. Opposite-handed, I want to see guys catching them between the legs and shit when we up by a lot. Make it fun, man. Make it fun.
Send college players out there.
Make it fun.
Now, the first season you gotta have some. We gotta show like
show our dominance.
Yeah, show dominance. Then start sending college.
Yeah, when it's like, all right, we want to make it fun for you guys too, so we'll start sending young guys.
But we still gotta wait though. It ain't coming to 2028.
Oh, boo! I thought it was this time around.
They could throw something together, man. They got 3-on-3 basketball. They could throw something together for this shit, man. Come on.
They got 3-on-3 basketball. This
yeah, they had the last Olympics.
Who was playing in it?
It ain't no pro.
It ain't no NBA player for the men. For the women, they had Kelsey Plum playing. They had some WNBA players playing for women, but for the men, it was just random niggas.
Man, I'm down to watch random people hoop on the Olympic scale.
It was definitely entertaining. I watched it play outside too. Like they don't play on the inside, they play outside, so it's more like a little more rugged. Yeah, a little more rugged.
Not exactly, but that's what it's inspired by.
Yeah, a little more rugged, a little bit more free flowing, and kind of make it and then take it out. Kind of how we play just 3-on-3. That's cool though, man.
Speaking of the big three, or 3-on-3, the big three will be coming to Cincinnati July 28th.
Hey, turn out they're gonna be Heritage Bank.
Yeah. I'll take it just good. I'll go.
We gotta get better venues, man. I think they should go to Centos. I would go to Centos.
They're gonna be serving ham sandwiches in there.
Yeah, it's gonna smell like bologna. I'm cool. That's disappointing. Disappointing as hell. Happy they coming, but man, go somewhere else. Go Centos. Our shoemaker. They call it the shoe steel or whatever, Fifth Third Bank Arena, whatever that shit called at UC.
Well, it's just bigger. Pause.
I mean, but they ain't gonna set that shit out, so they ain't gonna matter.
Y'all niggas bad.
They ain't gonna set that shit out, so it don't matter, man.
Oh,
It ain't gonna sell it out, but you still want as many people as you want in there.
Right. So you have it at, the Centos. Centos is big as fuck compared to what they had that shit in arenas, but they could have Centos looking like it's low key packed out a little bit. Shit. Instead of going to Heritage Bank and like, oh, they gotta have covered seats up and shit, make it black like they do for the AW shows and shit. Shout out AW.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's all we got for this week's show, brothers. Check ESPN. Make sure ain't nothing broke since we been on here.
And it's my shit.
You about to freeze again. So
Freeze again.
before Rand freezes on us, this has been Down to the Wire 513, episode 322. Man, once again, shout out to the Purcell women's girls basketball team, three-peat.
Jamar, that's what's up, baby. I see you.
Best coach in the state, baby.
They going for four.
Well,
they getting four for four. I'm reckoning that they get
four. It's in the making. Home cooking, baby.
We need it.
So for the good brother Fly Man Rand, Josh Evans, the Chamberlain, it's been Down to the Wire 513, episode 322. Get them brackets filled out. Enjoy the first day of the NCAA tournament tomorrow, starting at noon. Till then, man, we'll catch y'all Sports Spirits Friday. Till then, we out.
Peace.